What's up guys, Chasing Lamely here with episode number 10 of Welcome to Wroxham. Welcome back to Wroxham. Today is our first transfer special. So let's get on with it, shall we? Like, subscribe, ring the bell, you know the deal. See you on the other side. So, I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. We're not going to go through the players who've left because I have released almost the entire squad. We're just going to talk about the players who have come in one by one. So let's do that. So the first new arrivals at the club is Sean Tarima. He is from Zimbabwe? And he is a two-cap international. We've signed him from West Ham on a free transfer. He's, of course, never played for West Ham's first team. I think he's played a few games for their underage team. He's played a few games in the African Cup of Nations, apparently, this season, which I didn't notice, but there you go. That is life for all of us. But he's a decent centre-half, can also play as a defensive midfielder. What I like about this guy is he's quick, he's sort of championship quick actually, which is a little bit terrifying. Good in the air, good tackler, good positioning, good decisions, good aggression. Everything I need him to be good at except for jumping reach, which is a slight concern, and strength is in the zone I need to be in, and we can work on those things. So, quite happy with Sean Tarima as a signing. I just need to work on this Tarima, or let me know in the comments. Another free transfer is Hamzat Balogun, who is an English 18-year-old who I'm guessing, because I haven't checked yet, has some kind of Turkish nationality in there. Nigerian. Interesting, I just said that was a Turkish name. What do I know? Anyway, he joins us having been released by Watford, who he joined having been released by Man United, which is, I guess, fun. He's quick, he's got good anticipation, good tackling, definitely one long-term for the future, I think. I think if we look at his coaching report, he's not even in our top 3 right-backs yet, but that's okay. He'll develop, he could potentially be League 2 standard. Revealed my entire hand a little bit there, didn't I? Anyway, I'm sure you didn't read it that quick, or if you did, good work. Freddie Cook joins us from Leicester on a free transfer. He was released by Leicester, centre-half, right-back, quick, good at everything, really. Should be a real boost to us. Can play as a centre-half or a right-back, which is pretty good because we'll probably be using him in both positions over the course of this season. I quite like this kid. I think he's got a lot to offer. Good chance of developing. Look at what the coach says. And the coach says potentially League 1 standard player, which I'm pretty happy with. Now this player we signed from an actual club is Rudy Pash, or Page, or Patch, or we're going to go with Pash. He came from BK Avarta in Denmark, where he's played 27 times. But he's not unfamiliar with English football, being, English. But he has played 27 times for Avarta last season, and also got in 5 games for Glossop in the Northern League 1 Northwest, which is pretty good. Has played in Denmark before for Esbjerg, and has also played for Barnsley, or been with Barnsley at some point in his career. Centre-half, as I said, very tall, very jumpy, and can mark a bit, and hopefully will develop into a decent player. Our coaches on this one, if we have a little look at our coaches, are saying potentially National League North-South standard, which I'll take. And as part of my big defensive rebuild, I've also brought in Tom Wilson-Brown after his release from Leicester. He's a centre-half / left-back, can do both pretty well. Has an interesting thing where he's not really quick enough to be a left-back, but has everything else there. But if we look at him as a centre-half, he's kind of lacking the positioning, which is a bit interesting. We'll try and get the best for him, though. He hasn't been capped yet by anyone, which is okay by me, because frankly, I just wanted to play some football. He played 18 non-competitive starts for Leicester last season, which is not too shameful, assuming they were at under 18 level rather than 21 level, but still, good level of football compared to where he's at now. I think this guy's going to be pretty good for us. He has potentially EFL League 1 standard, which is excellent. Ben Perry comes in midfield. He's 17 years old, just released by Nottingham Forest. And he's a ball-winning midfielder, but you look at his stats to box, because we actually use a box-to-box. I mean, he's got 10s, 11s everywhere, really, especially his physicals, really good physicals for this level. Probably needs to work on his passing, hopefully that'll come with time, but work rate, teamwork, off the ball, all pretty good, great determination, good concentration. Think he'll be a real boost to us looking at him primarily as a defensive midfielder, where apparently he is a segundo volante, which is weird with that kind of vision, but we'll go with it. I think this guy's going to be alright for us, and again, has not played professional football for anyone as of yet. Played for Forest last year, 19 non-competitive appearances, again, assuming in their under-18s. 3 assists, might be alright, might be okay for us. Rio Kieran is a name I'm going to fail to pronounce a few times. He joins us on a free from Tottenham. On a free from Tottenham. He was released by Tottenham. He's a midfielder who prefers to be a central midfielder attack, but again, if we look at him box to box, okay, the stamina is lacking, but the work rate, the teamwork, the off the ball, the passing, the technique, the first touch, the decision making, the aggression, the balance, the pace, all say box to box, and does box to box well. So I'm quite happy with him. I think we're looking really good with the players we brought in for a promotion this season for sure as champions. Played 14 games for Spurs' under, I guess, 18s or under 21s last season. So let's see what he can do for us this season. And joining us to add some firepower up top / on the wing, probably more on the wing for the time being, although he can do pretty well up front, is Tavio Ciccarelli, a 17-year-old English player who I'm going to boldly assume has an Italian second nationality. He doesn't, apparently. You'd think he would with a name like Tavio Ciccarelli. Anyway, he's joined us from Sheffield United, or after being released by Sheffield United. He is very quick. He can't cross a ball very well, but, you know, maybe that's not going to be a massive part of his game. I guess we'll have to work that out as we go. But he's quick, and quick at this level is worth goals. If he can just break through into the box enough, he'll score some goals. He's got 12 for finishing, so if you look at him as a striker, as a potential striker for us, I guess we'd use him as an advanced forward. He suddenly looks like a great player. So we're gonna have some fun with Tavio Ciccarelli. His potential is, I think it says could improve a lot. I don't think it says anything, just says could improve a lot. So I guess we'll find out. Oliver Rose joins us as a right back from Peterborough. We've brought no one in on loan, by the way, this season. We've just been signing players who were released, and as a right back at this level, he looks like he could be decent. Potentially a National League North-South right back, which is still 2 divisions above where we are, which means he should be able to stick around for a while. He's not as quick as I want from a full-back, and I'm contemplating loaning him out, but we'll work that out as we get there. Luke Bell is a goalkeeper that's joined us from Coventry, and again, when I say from, I mean having been released by. I should just say that now. Always mean having been released by. He's come from Coventry as a goalkeeper. He's not quite there yet. He's one for the future. Again, a potentially national North or South standard player. But as a sweeper keeper, has a lot of good things going for him. As a regular old-fashioned goalkeeper, everything is in the right place. Good handling, good command of his area, good aerial reach. Should be good all round for us. His agility is great as well, which means he should be decent at stopping penalties. Interesting. But we'll see how he goes. So Luke Bell, 19 years old, comes to us. I don't think he played for Coventry at all. He didn't even play non-competitively for Coventry last season. It's been a while since he's played a game of football. This could be fun. Let's find out how that goes for us. We signed an attacking midfielder. I know we don't really use attacking midfielders, but this guy looked like a prospect, so I thought we'd bring him in. Potential again for National League North or South. Comes in from Millwall, and I'm going to try and teach him to play in central midfield anyway, properly, because that's probably a good shout, given his finishing is terrible, so he can't really be a striker. But he can pass the ball. He's good at creating things, good off the ball, good flair and leadership, good pace, good acceleration, natural fitness, and agility. All that stuff that's really useful. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know if he's got a second nationality apart from English, but he feels like he should do, and he doesn't. So there you go. Let's see who's next. Right, next up is one of those names I really always struggle to pronounce. It's Sean Tyler. I think that's pronounced Sean Tyler in Welsh. He's another goalkeeper who's joined us from Coventry. He's had some time out on loan at Barwell and Rushden and Diamonds. He is a goalkeeper. He's not so good as the other guy, but handling-wise, aerial reach, he should still be okay. Reflexes and agility, he should be fine again. Potentially a good penalty goalkeeper at this level. He's not had any time on loan recently, but last season he did play 2 games for Coventry's reserves, which was nice for him. Conceded 4, 21 years old, so I guess we're going to just keep an eye on him. He'll probably be in the team now and then this season if I don't loan him out. Oliver Berry is a central midfielder, again from Coventry. Coventry released a lot of players, and we signed a lot of Coventry released players. Potentially a National League standard player, so I'm told. Central midfielder, best at Masala, but probably not quite there for the first team just yet. His key attributes are decision-making, really, and technique, but mostly decision-making. We need to get the rest of his attributes up. We'll work on that. I don't think he played. Has he played any games for Coventry last season? He's played 14 games for their under something side, 18s or reserves, possibly both. 18 years old. So again, one for the future, but we'll keep an eye on it. Jack Bateson comes in to add more to our defence. He was released by Luton Town. He is primarily a right back apparently, but also decent at centre half. He's got that quickness, got the tackling, decent-ish in the air. Probably primarily a right back, I would say, because he's only 163 centimetres tall, which, doing some very quick math, using my own height as some kind of guideline, makes him about 5'2"-ish. So that's not very tall, so probably a right back. But again, one for the future, his potential is National League North or South, and that's okay, because that's still higher than we are. And our final new signing is another centre-half / right-back. Jay Williams has joined us after his release by Fulham. He is a Welshman. He's 20 years old. He brings with him some good pace, some good heading, marking, tackling. I think defensively, if we keep all these guys fit, we're now looking pretty strong for the new season. In terms of his career stats, was at Fulham last year, played 23 times for what would have been their reserves, which tells me they kind of rated him, but not enough to give him a new contract. And it tells me that I should rate him enough to keep him in the first team. But essentially, that is our first team for the new season. If we have a little look at the squad planner, we'll see how it all fits together. So, looking at things for how we currently, I know we've got a 4-3-3 attacking, usually plays the 4-3-3. See who fits in where. So, Callum Taylor still very much our number one between the sticks. We've got Tom Wilson should be our number one at left back. We have Tarama and Williams as our first choice centre halves, and they both look pretty strong there. And a right back, says Jay Williams, probably going to be Cesar Marquez because he came through our youth team. In defensive midfielder, we've got Perry and Vegetali able to fit in at DM. Kieran Martin, Perry and Vitali as Masalas, and the same for box to boxes, but there are more further in depth. On the left wing, still with Kit Elliott, Jose Camilo Bode is a youngster who I am waiting to turn 18, essentially, which sounds really creepy out loud, but there we go. On the right wing, we've got Cicerelli and Hawkins. Up top, Kit Elliott. Niall Ranger is still here, and so is Darnell Mintus. He will be our starting striker for sure. So, that's how we look so far, and hopefully we'll start looking good going into the new season. So I'm going to wrap things up there, and then what we're going to do is we're going to come in for the new season on Friday, because that feels like the best time and place to be doing that. So in the meantime, guys, I've been Chasing Laney. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. Leave comments down below. Tell me who of those players you think is going to make the biggest impact this season, and we'll see who was right at the end of the season. Maybe I'll give away some kind of token prize. Who knows? I might, if I figure it out, or remember, or something. I don't know. We'll work it out. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you all very soon. Till next time, have a good one.